Whilst I was making my last video, I was just thinking to myself, I watched a recent video and it was about Elon Musk, and they were talking about, you know, if there is a possibility we live in a simulation. Because I think, when you start to realize things, realize what's actually going on in the world, realize the possibilities of AI, and then realize, the possibilities of Jewish kind of prophecy coming to pass, um, and then also Islamic prophecy and Christian prophecy. We could very well be living in the end times. You know, there are some that think AI will actually be the method or mode of operation of the Dajjal, which I do believe. I think it precisely will be, and I think it is. And I think that is the goal. And I think that is what you Zionists are doing. And I think it's probably what's happened to them celebs as well. I won't go into names, but Ariana Grande, etc. So there's a lot of talk about aliens, etc. But what if they've already got aliens? What if they've already created them? And I think you have, and I think you know that. So now you can maybe understand what I know. And obviously, if that is the case, though, if that is the case, and we are literally, potentially in the end times, would you be wrong for questioning if we live in a simulation? Because how absolutely crazy would that be? How crazy would it be if there's either, let's say, the Jewish prophecies, right, or the Islamic one, or the Christian? But if it is to come to pass, I know which I believe in, you know, and that's the Islamic one. And that's to say that the Dajjal, the spawn of Satan, he'll have an empire so big, he'll control through manipulation, and he'll control through, people's poverty, and lack of morality, their neediness, basically. So, the world will be such hard, or there'll be, such poverty that he'll be able to entice people. And I look at what maybe Netanyahu's the other radical Zionists, should I say, are maybe doing with their plan for 2030. And I look around the world today, and I look at the politicians being bought, I look at the individuals being bought, I look at the countries being bought, and the carnage, and it's all being done with money and preying on people's, depravity. So that it sounds amazing to me, because again, I'm a true believer. I believe in my God, and I do believe your army ultimately will meet its end. If Jesus Isa is coming, the prophet Isa alayhi salam, you will meet your end, hopefully. I pray. So understand, there's a reason that you can't put me off. There's a reason that, you can't dissuade me. There's a reason that no matter how you may try to, provoke me by making me lose my job, by making me unemployed, by then still coming after me, affecting my, my access to health, to medication, my access to food. You know what I'm on about. These are all things written in the Quran, that such a time will come, and that a loyal worshipper will only find solace in zikr, in prayer. And that's all I find at the minute. I don't find anyone around me. I find myself on my own in this battle. But I believe in a brighter day. So yeah, just something to think about. Maybe we do live in a simulation, and if God's tested me this much and He's put me in this position of influence, maybe, or power, where I'm the one person in the world that maybe could have an impact and maybe bring down or affect your reign. Maybe you're limiting my simulation. Maybe maybe it's my world you're living in. Who knows? I mean, I don't want to say that, but wouldn't that be interesting? Just something to think about.